friends, Rachel Beasley here with That Fit Team. We're driving here today at the Northeast Suffolk area of Suffolk, Virginia. Zip code there is 23435. I'm going to show you a ton of neighborhoods today with a big variety of home styles, sizes, and price ranges. So we're gonna see some communities that we can get you in here in the mid to upper 100,000. So 150, 160, 170, 180. Obviously, we're in Northeast Suffolk, probably gonna hit up some neighborhoods that are in that higher price point, up to 5 and 6s, up to $1 million. We're in the portion of Northeast Suffolk that's a little further away from the Harbor View area, which is that big shopping hub where Riverfront, Harbor View is. So we're gonna get a little further away from that. I wanna show you how to get here because it really is a super convenient. All of these neighborhoods I'm gonna show you are super convenient to Bridge Road, Route 17, or 664, the interstate that actually goes all the way to through Norfolk and Portsmouth to Chesapeake. And also if you go the other way, the Monitor Merrimack Bridge Tunnel is about 10-minute drive from all of these communities once you hit the interstate. And so it's a really awesome central location here. The neighborhoods here themselves are all between 5 and 10-minute drive to 664, and probably about the same, 2 to 10 minutes to Route 17 Bridge Road. You've got a ton of shopping close by here. You actually have 2 shopping hubs to choose from. You've got the College Drive and Harbor View area that has your food mart. It's got lots of restaurants, lots of shops. That's where Walmart is, and Kohl's and TJ Maxx, Michael's, Ross, PetSmart, all of those. And then there's another shopping hub right off of Route 17 on Bridge Road, which is you've got a Harris Teeter there, and you've got a couple of local restaurants that are really adorable and you have to check out, a few medical offices, and some more restaurants and shops. So you've got a couple of different shopping hubs to choose from that are all within a 5 to 10 minute drive. So if you're looking for good pizza and subs, Atlas Pizza is a great spot. They deliver, or you can come pick it up. In Bridgeport, you've got another Italian place. It's a little more upscaled. That's Amendo's Ristorante. It's really, really good. They've got a stone oven in there that they make stone oven pizzas, and they've got a gorgeous wine list. I say gorgeous because it's really, really robust and a really good wine list. And then of course you've got La Parrilla, which is a super popular Mexican restaurant around here. The people there are great. Once you go in there a couple of times, they'll welcome you, they'll get to know you by name. Vin and Tonic is also over there. Yes, that's a must go. Even if you don't live in the area, you gotta check out Fin and Tonic. And then Decoys is close by. Also, Decoys is at the end of a neighborhood. It's really, really beautiful. It's on the water. Jonathan and I actually go there often because we love to enjoy the sunset and the amazing food. So first up, we are right here, right next to Lancaster Farms. This is a landmark area of Northeast Suffolk. If you're from the area, you know Lancaster Farms. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. I just love this place. Actually, growing up, I used to know the owners and they would take me on hay rides, but that's another story. So this neighborhood right here next to Lancaster Farms is, one of my best friends lived here. When I met them, they lived here forever until we helped them sell their house and they moved. And this community right here has got so much to offer. There's no POA here. So if you're not looking for a POA and you want to be in a really convenient spot, you're right here off of 17 Bridge Road, Shoulders Hill Road. It's an awesome, awesome spot. You've got brick ranch houses throughout this community that are probably about 1,500 square feet. And those are going to be selling in the upper 2s. And then you've got some 2-story and custom 2-story houses nestled between these brick ranches. They're going to be more like 2,400 square feet, 2,700 square feet. And the lot sizes, or I should say yard sizes here, are going to be on the larger side. There's a couple of cul-de-sacs throughout this community. I have to say, this is one definitely to check out because the people that live here are super tight-knit. They're really, really sweet. I just have to say, I love this spot. Also, it is a approved golf cart community here in Suffolk, Virginia. So you'll have people that drive their golf carts all the way through the community. You'll see kids driving them around, or kids, like older kids driving them around who are allowed to, going to their friend's house. Lots of people riding bikes throughout here. It just really is an awesome spot. And then at the end of this community, you've got the Decoys restaurant and this brand new community that's completely custom, being built by a couple of the higher end custom builders here in the area. And this is a 55 and up community. So that means you have to be like, the main resident of the home has to be 55 years or older. And this community right here, you've got all of your yard being taken care of with the HOA and POA fees here. You're right here at the end of the community. You get to use the pool at Decoy's restaurant and the marina area. And they actually have these little houses that are for rent. They're like little lodges for rent for the marina guests. And if you have a guest coming to visit and you've maxed out your house and you've got your house packed with people, but you still need an extra room, you can actually use those little guest houses, which is kind of cool. And this is the landings at Bennett's Creek. So before this community got put up, this was all open land, and you had this like really cute restaurant, seafood restaurant at the end. But this community has really brought to life kind of like a resort style marina community right here at Bennett's Creek. All of the houses here are going to be like a brick skirt with hardy plank siding with some stone accents. They all have an outdoor area, whether it's a patio or a covered porch. So the beauty of this neighborhood is you can live here pretty much maintenance free. Property Owners Association fee pays for all of the amenities, including working on your yards, and so all you really have to worry about is the exterior of your home and of course your home itself. You guys got to check this one out. It's really beautiful. Now let's move on to some more neighborhoods. We're going to kind of travel down Shoulders Hill Road. So on our way down Shoulders Hill Road, we've got Remington Park. Those are like 3-story condos. They are probably going to be in that like low $200 to $300 price point. Belmont Park, they're more of your traditional like twin homes. So you've got like 2 houses that share a wall. There's still condos there, and those are going to be in the like $300,000 range. So here we are in Kempton Park. It's right off of Bennett's Creek Park Road, which leads to the lovely Bennett's Creek Park, which we will highlight here in just a second. I think I always say this is a great neighborhood. I'm highlighting my favorite neighborhood, so of course I'm going to say that. But this neighborhood here, you've got your traditional like 2-story houses throughout, little smaller yards. The houses are a little closer together to each other, but it's not like you're like touching the house next door either. A lot of these houses have like a 2nd-story balcony, or they've got a front or a back porch. They're really, really charming. And your price ranges here are going to be in the upper 2s to 300s, maybe a couple homes in the $400,000 range, depending on the lot size and how updated it is. Now, of course, this area of Bennett's Creek Park, every single community here, there's about 4 of them nestled right here off of Bennett's Creek Park Road. Say that a bunch of times fast. They all have homeowners associations, and they all have those beautiful amenities that you're looking for with homeowner associations, which would be clubhouse, a pool, ground maintenance of the common areas, playgrounds, and things like that. Plus, you're in close proximity to Bennett's Creek Park. You've got Balmoral. That is, I'm probably saying that wrong. I always say it Balmoral. Sounds right. It's phonetically the way you would say it if you're looking at the word. Those are some really cool like townhouse condos. They're beautiful. They were all built in the last like 5 years with really nice features inside. And they all have like a little designated yard out the back. If you're looking for something in that like high $200 range, maybe low 3s, you can get in those, and they're like a newer product and they're really beautiful. Now here you've got Parkside. Parkside was mostly built by Chesapeake Homes a couple of decades ago, and it's really a charming community. They kind of took this like craftsman, colonial, and smashed it together, because you've got a lot of craftsman style homes with like big, chunky, beautiful front porches and columns, and then you've got a few more colonial style with the like rounded columns, that are 2 stories up. So it's a really fun and beautiful community to drive through. That community is right next to the waterfront at Parkside. And this neighborhood was fully developed and built by Sasser Construction. There are still some lots available here, and those are all your like kind of more expensive side of waterfront properties. And those houses are pretty much going for like the upper 700s to $1 million mark, depending on the size of the lot and the size of the house you end up custom building there. This is a semi-custom community. So Sasser Construction has about, I think they have 7 different floor plans to choose from. And each floor plan has about 4 to 5 exteriors that you can choose from. And then from there, you pick the color schemes that you want. So no house looks alike in this community, even though you have about 5 or 6 different floor plans that you're choosing from. You've got ranch style homes here that start in the like 2,200 square feet range, and 2-story, some 3-story homes that go all the way up to the 4,000 square foot range. But this is a lovely, lovely community. It just feels peaceful when you're driving through. All the yards are beautifully manicured, and you've got some really, it's basically surrounded by Bennett's Creek, which is a gorgeous natural way to like end this community and give it a lot of natural, give it a lot of nature and a lot of beautiful trees surrounding the community. So I would be remiss if we were right here at the Bennett's Creek area and didn't show you Bennett's Creek Park. This is a place that Jonathan and I bring the family to quite often, especially when they were a lot younger. Huge fields in this community. You can play soccer, football, baseball, softball. They have volleyball nets, they have tennis courts, they've got a playground, they have a boat slip with free parking and free boat slip. There's a fishing pier. There's a frisbee golf course, 18-hole basket golf course. It's surrounded by woods, so there's beautiful wooded trails to walk through here. There's a skate park, and they do events here, you guys. They do community events, and actually we just drove by the sign. They're gonna be showing the Addams Family right here in this field next weekend as like a drive-in theater. So isn't that cool? So they do a lot of cool things here. You definitely gotta check it out. Highly recommend this park if you're living in the Northeast Suffolk area.